These are the voyages of the Brew Creek Brewterprise. Its continuing brew mission to explore strange new features, to seek out brew civilizations and new brew crew members, to boldly go where no balls ups has gone before. Hello everyone and welcome back to Star Citizen. I have a very exciting video for you today. We are going to be looking at a, well, quite hard to find little snub fighter. Yes, we are looking at the P72 Archimedes. It has been a while, this video in the making. It's been difficult to get the Archimedes out. There's been bugs, there's been glitches. I've given up on this video a couple of times. But I do want to show you this fighter because it's so good, and we don't have any old P72. We actually have the P72 Archimedes Emerald Edition. So yes, I hope you enjoy the video. We're just going to take it out in space. We're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to take it out in and around one of these little nebula fields. Maybe do a bit of fighting because it's a snub fighter. But just do a spacewalk and have a look at what is a gorgeous ship. So yes, I hope you enjoy the video. I hope you're doing okay as well. I hope, you know, you're keeping all right. Hope that the armor is looking good on you. I think it's pretty shiny. Mine's all rusty and stuff like that. He doesn't look after me. I just wish he would, you know, take care of me better and buy me some good armor, you know, but a brew can dream. A brew can dream. Anyway, let's get started on the video. Let's take a look at the P72 Archimedes Emerald Edition. Of course, you know, we had to pick up the Emerald inside our awesome Phoenix. There's a bit of bonus footage coming at the end about what it took me to actually get the Emerald into this because it doesn't spawn with it naturally. If you get a Constellation Andromeda, your Merlin will spawn normally. I think if you get a normal Phoenix, your normal P72 will spawn normally, as in it will be docked, so you don't have to do the collecting every 2 minutes. But if you make it to the end of the video or you want to use the chapters to skip, you can absolutely jump in to see what's involved by getting your little snub attached to your constellation. These will also go in an M2 that we've discovered recently on our stream. So yeah, let's take this out and have a bit of a spacewalk around it. In terms of the usual vital statistics and things like that, let's enter the pilot seat. You can't buy it, unfortunately, in-game yet. I got this as part of a St. Patrick's Day Stella Fortuna pack. Oh, and I love the Emerald version of the P72. We've flown a P52. If you haven't caught that video, check it out. It was a lot of fun. We did bounties with it. The P72, in my opinion, is better armored. It's got 2 extra lasers. So it's got, if we power on here, you'll see in a second, it's got 4 laser repeaters. Ooh, thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Courtesy of Kruger Intergalactic, you say? Well, thank you for welcoming me aboard the P72 Archimedes. It has 4 Bulldog laser repeaters that are gimbaled. It's meant to be a bit more maneuverable than the Merlin. The Merlin does have a Gatling in its nose, which I could, you know, personally, you know me in ballistics, unless there's 2,000 rounds, I'm not happy. So having the 4 laser repeaters is very nice. We're going to take it out for a little bit, just around the constellation, and then we'll go fight with it in a bit of a twist this evening. We're doing a different type of mission, as you've probably seen from the top of the screen. We're going to take this out against some claim jumpers, which means we'll be fighting prospectors and things like that. I probably won't be able to complete the mission, but it'll just show you this thing nipping around against multiple targets while we try and protect our mothership. So when we're in the snub, what we're going to do is we're going to tap N for November on our keyboard, and that should allow us to undock. We hear the voice saying, begin launch sequence. Now, I haven't repaired my Phoenix in a while, so I don't know if there's a bit of damage over there, or just some wear and tear. Is wear and tear in the game yet? I don't know if it is. Now, your snubs are very fast, so be careful with them. So we're just going to be very thematic here. Oh, it's gorgeous. I can't get... Yeah, we have got some damage or wear and tear on our Phoenix. It is gorgeous, this little snub. Oh, I can't contain myself. It's so good. Hang on, let me just check something. That's okay. It's okay. I knew how to appear on Panic Attack because I didn't know if I was recording or not there, but we were. We were. Sweet. Okay. So I'm just spooling up the throttle limiter a bit. Oh, it's good. It's good. So in the usual sort of deep dive tradition, we'll do a walk around of the ship. Let's see if I can put this into some light of the nebula. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Sorry. I'm making very bizarre noises because this snub is just gorgeous. Look at this thing. Oh my god. Let's just boost it away a little bit. It's fast as well. It is very fast. And it's noisy. Look how far away we are already. Let me lock the stick. And we'll just take a brief camera look at this thing. Oh. Oh, it's nice. It's nice. Can we get a better... Oh, I like the red wherever that... I think it's coming from Nebula or something, is it? Damn. This thing is wild. So the normal one is like the Merlin in that it is all white. But I think other than that, it doesn't have the wee green trim that you can just about notice. We're going to do a spacewalk in just a second. But look at this thing. Damn. Damn. Yeah. It is a beaut. All right at that. Probably most of this video is just going to be me getting excited about the looks of this thing. But why the hell not? I'm sure we're all... Well, the time of recording, this is about midweek. We need a bit of fun. We need a bit of joy. And what is not fun and joyful about this little snub? Everything is fun and joyful about this snub. I'm just appreciating it here for you for a minute or two. If I go on too much, I'll jump this bit. Oh, look at it. Look at it. Anyway, spacewalk time. Spacewalk time. Let's have a look. So out we go. Let's get our... Oh, where have I gone? Oh, there I am. Hello, everybody. Can we just take a moment as well? I think for veteran players, we take for granted that I'm in my like luxury space liner that has this bespoke snub attached to it. I've flown it out to the middle arsehole of nowhere. Docked, flew away a bit, and EVA'd out. I'll never get used to this sort of madness. I will never get used to it. So the Archimedes P72 Archimedes, whatever way you want to say it, Emerald Edition. The Emerald, again, like the Phoenix, the only real difference, I believe, is an overly priced, too expensive skin. But that skin is gorgeous. I actually was more excited about this skin than the Phoenix Emerald versus the normal Phoenix. So let's go into our camera here and take a look at it. And it's not actually black. It's like a matte gray or metallic gray. And then we have these green trims that run through it. And normally in the Merlin, there'd be a Gatling running in the middle nose here. But this is the Archimedes, so it doesn't have it, I believe. Don't believe there are any clickables. We've got little reverse thrusters on it. I'm trying to move as steadily as possible. It's difficult in space, but getting this thing landed for a proper walk around has been tricky for me. So I thought, why not do it in the isolation of absolutely nowhere? Big engines on the back. Those exhausts contract and expand depending upon your acceleration, which is very cool. The wings, of course, fold up when you have the landing gear out. We'll look at that in just a second when I get back in the ship. But I did want to do a full spacewalk of this thing. If you ever get a chance to pick one up, it's still not worth the money on paper. But for me, it was worth it because it's just a beaut. I love the look of this thing. And I had a Constellation Andromeda for years that came with a Merlin. Never used the Merlin. Never used the damn thing until literally, no word of a lie, that video I made about the Merlin. And if you haven't watched it, you'll hear my joy, as you'll probably hear later on. In this thing, flying snubs, it's so much fun. Alright, I did use the Merlin once when I had to evac from my Constellation. Oh my goodness. Look at this thing. Very symmetrical. Loving the lines. I actually, for a long time, thought they were a bit weird, having the big nose and everything on them. But I've really come to love these. And I tell you what, I was watching... I don't want to give spoilers. I was watching a show that has a fighter-esque feel to it, a very compact compartment. And it made me immediately think of this vessel. This Snub fighter. What do you say about it? There's not a lot I can say that what you're seeing doesn't convey in of itself. Bloody magnificent. So this is the walk around. There's not too much to say about it. No quantum, no storage of any kind, I believe. I don't think you can store weapon racks or armor. The seat, I think, is a bit more fancier than the Merlin. I believe so, anyway. MFD still busted to all hell. Big shame. Please, CIG. I know you have an endless list of things to fix and things to do. But fix that, please. What's this back here? Is that a button of some kind? No, don't know what that is. Maybe it's one of the docking clamps. And thrusters. Oh, gorgeous. Anyway. You can always pause parts of that if you want. I could stay out here for an hour and a half just looking at this thing. But I'm sure you don't want to. So we'll get inside and we'll do a little... we'll do enter pilot seat, please. We'll do a little 360 of it. And then we'll talk about its vital statistics in terms of its space handling performance. It handles amazing in atmosphere as well, by the way. But you'll have seen that in the Merlin video. This one is meant to be quicker, the Archimedes versus the Merlin. But let's just do a quick gorgeous look around here. What do you say? What do you even say about this thing? What do you say about this game? I'm so glad to be able to get back into it. There was a week there where things were a bit chaotic. I didn't know what was going to happen, but I found a balance. In all things, there must be balance. And I'm glad to be back in these ships talking about them. Talking too much about them. But if you want something succinct and to the point, that ain't me. Waffling and all over the shop, that's me. And hopefully you find it relaxing. Oh, okay. Let me get some light on the top bit. Oh, every angle just does it. Every feckin' angle. Anyway, let me show you why. Maybe not necessarily this one, because as I said, you can't buy it in-game. You can buy its cousin, its brother, its sibling, whatever. The P72 Merlin for a meager 135,500 AUEC in-game. You can't buy this one, unfortunately. But you'll get more or less a similar experience. Check out the Merlin video. This one, the P72, like its sibling, does not have a quantum drive. So you need a mothership of some kind. And today we have the Phoenix Emerald. Don't fly more than about 20 to 25 kilometers away from your mothership, or you will lose its radar ping. And if you do that, unless you've got the makeshift beacon setup, which is you take a delivery mission and put the box on your ship. Thank you to the Brew Crew for letting me know that. Then you can fly as far away from it as you want. But just be careful. As you've noticed, I'm flying backwards here in a very noisy engine. Look at those reverse thruster jets firing. And at the bottom there. Damn! Looks good. So, 19 kilometers away from the Phoenix. I think it's around 22 to 25 kilometers. Unless the Phoenix gives off a larger signature. There we go. So, about 28 kilometers. It's gone. So, if we move this ship, our mama ship is gone. But if we thrust back, now we get to check its top speed, using boost to get up to the top speed. So, it took quite a bit of boost to get the top speed, but that's why. Look at the top speed. 1,339 meters per second. Very, very few things are going to catch you on this. Very few things are going to get anywhere near close to your behind in this ship. Oh, and then we'll try and stop. Pitch is like a dream. Powered our engines. Used a bit of boost to pitch and turn. And you want those lovely big twin jets. Oh, so I have to be very careful when I'm doing tests and stuff in this, that I just don't fly too far away from our mothership. But let's go third person. Let's just show you those jets firing. What more do you have to say? Look at this thing. It's bloody ridiculous. Oh my goodness. And we're already at top speed when power R2 engines. Boost actually recharges slower than I would like for something this small, but you know, it can't be absolutely ridiculous because its weapon is its small profile, its small size. Like when you're looking directly at it, very it's tinchy, tiny. You know, when you're trying to lay rounds at it as it's coming at you. And even if you're shooting at its top or its belly, it's not massive either. You know, so it's going to be hard to land hits on this thing. Oh, it's just so much fun. So that was top speed. In terms of braking, so no boost, it gets up to its top speed, you know, very quickly. But you expect that of something like this. So if we let go of the thrusters, so its braking in this direction, of course, is going to be slow-ish. You know, it's not too bad. But all you've got braking you are those little small jets. Let me just turn the camera around. One at the bottom, two at the top. That was very noisy. So we're still braking, we're still braking. Again, no boost. Let's flip it 180. So we're looking back at the Constellation, and then look how quickly she brakes. Beautiful. So we don't even need to use boost to get that braking. So let me just show you again. I'll use boost to get up to the top speed, and then we'll flip 180. Watch how quickly it flips as well. So pitching is beautiful in this thing, as you would expect. There's the big engines firing. Don't know what happened there. In the reverse direction. And it stops, again, not using any boost for that stop. If we get to full speed again, and then pitch it up. So full speed, let a bit of boost be recharged. So full speed, full speed, full speed, and then pitch up again. And then use boost. And we're braking. Again, stops very quickly. It's a little bit of delay just when we're at that top speed. Nearly lost our mothership again. But stopping on this thing's not a problem. Rolling, let go. Stops very quickly, roll, let go. A little bit of overroll, actually, but I think it's because when you're rolling, it rolls very quickly. So let's get down to the SCM speeds and then just do a roll, let go. So yeah, a little bit of overroll with it. Roll, let go. Tinchy bit, roll, let go. But if we use boost and roll, so roll, boost, let go of roll, yes, the roll counter stops, or the thrusters counter the roll immediately. Hold boost, let go. Yeah, perfect. Oh, so good. Pitching up, as you expect. Look at it. Yawing left to right. A little bit of lag into that. So we yaw, and then I try and go back. The nose continues actually on in the direction I was yawing before I make the change. So you're going to want to roll and pitch for this thing. That's what you're going to want to do. And then use your boost to stop it being flung around a bit. Because there's a little bit of it being flung around a bit there. Oh, look at those engines, those brake engines firing. I'm giggling like a weein, as we say here in Ireland. A wee babe. Back in my youth, because this thing engenders that. So that is maneuverability in space. Cockpit. And we're going to use some boost, bring it around. There we go. But yeah, you have to be very careful when you're having the speed limiter all the way up in the red like that. So let's Alt-T to deselect our mothership for a minute and just talk about this cockpit area. So if you watch the stream, my Archimedes glitched, so I had to self-destruct. And I manually got out of the ship and blew myself up and a member of the brew crew, our Discord admin, a very good friend, Kinstry, because I'm an idiot. There's an ejector seat. So, let me tell you what I didn't know then. There's an ejector seat if you need to self-destruct and get out of Dodge quickly. Open externals. Exterior. There's no exterior in this thing. So, just the canopy, I believe, is opened. Just make sure there's no other wee hidden boxes and stuff. No, just the canopy is what opens there. Okay, so let's close the exterior. We've got a power off button here. Engine on and off. We've got this radar in the middle, which I quite like. Don't think a holographic one would really work in this. It'd be too distracting. Now, my biggest gripe. The MFDs are balls. Completely ballsed. So, I can't see my self-status, so you gotta go shields here, right? 2 MFDs, nice and large if they feckin' worked. Target status. Let me target the Connie again. Doesn't do, forgive the language, shit. And it's just balls. So, you gotta just look after your own shields, hit them and hope. Read the body language on the ships you're fighting in terms of their shield coloring and if you're getting those lovely gold hits when you're doing hull damage. But because the thing is so small, you'll be able to get up nice and close to see that going on. As we said, no quantum. Gimbaled bulldogs. Which I'll be using. So you can see them there when we use the target. They run out of juice quick, but they recharge quickly. Look at that. And then let go. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. 3 seconds. Let's just look at that. Yes. Yes. It's so much fun being in this thing. Just show you the landing gear coming up. Little wings. Looks a little bit silly with the landing gear up. Does it? I don't know. That's the first thing I think. I've always thought it looks a bit silly. But you need those wings to fold up because then you can store it in all sorts of things and put like 50 million of them in all the big ships. Not that many, but we definitely had a good go of fitting a couple of them in the M2 on the weekend during our stream. If you didn't catch it, you can watch that back. So, that's it. And much of that performance that you saw, let me roll down the speed limiter, is replicated in atmosphere. It pulls a bit more and stuff like that, but in atmosphere it's going to perform very, very well. The one big problem with it is just getting too adventurous in the speed limiter. So when you're redocking and stuff like that, just be careful. Target your constellation. I'll show you this again at the end. Tap N when it's targeted. Docking request activated. Lovely. Get roughly in this little blue shimmery area. You can line everything up and do it manual, but I don't bother. Hold N for an auto dock. Up we go. And that's all she wrote. So that's it. This will be a generally short video because my advice is take this thing, turn it off please. Take this thing out. Have a go in one. Borrow one. And if not the P72, Merlins will be very common because folks with Constellation Andromedas at the very least should have got one with their ship. If not, you can pick up a Merlin, as I said, quite cheap. So what we'll do is we will take... Just looking at my arse now. We will take our mothership into the Claim Jumper mission, and we'll get a bit of fighting in this against some prospectors. So we're going to put power to shields. The biggest problem here is just keeping your mothership safe and not flying too far away from it. But we'll see what we do. So we need to run. Someone else said to me is that your snub isn't protected by your Constellation shields. So if our snub gets targeted while we're in it for missile fire, we're dead. And that has happened to me before when I tried to make this video another time in the P72. Luckily, for this example, we're going against prospectors and turrets. So we shouldn't have to worry about that. And even if we lose our mothership, I'm not too worried. It's a bit immersion breaking. But this final part of the video is about fighting and having fun in this ship. Power on. And here come the prospectors. You can see it on the radar there. Going to let her do all the talking. And then we should be able to tap in to leave. Oh, we just got off in time. So we need to do some maneuvers. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Because our shields aren't up. We need to change our MFD. Shields. Alright, gimbal's on. Oh, now we're going to have fun. So, a Constellation should be able to take on the firepower of prospectors hammering away at it, but not for long. Their shields will get through our armor, so let's put the gimbals on and let's now have some fun. Power back to weapons. I'm actually going to go third person for this. For a little bit of this anyway. I'll kill the first one normally because I don't know which one I'm targeting. We're just like the little bug that's swirling around and annoying these guys and harassing them. Again, we can't really tell how much damage we're doing. And the Merlin, the Archimedes, the P72 Archimedes Emerald, is going to forgive you for a lot of strafe maneuvering like I'm doing here. Normally you shouldn't do that. It will forgive you because it's so quick to get moving in the direction you want it to. At the minute we have... Oh, it's down! It's so satisfying! We are like have loads of enemy fighters here, so those weapons do count because there's so many of them. We're en masse. I'm just having a bit too much fun to really articulate what I'm doing, so I'll talk about it. So power to weapons, which is holding down F5 on your keyboard. I really recommend rebinding them. While you're dumping the weapons on, go power back to your boost, because your biggest strength in this thing is not your shield, it's your maneuverability. When weapons end, or the clip runs dry, power back to weapons, and then immediately those weapons recharge, power back to boost again, and you're going to be using boost. Whoop! So you want to be using boost when you're an absolute ball bag and smash into the back of the ship. Can I not make one P72 video in peace? Now, that looked like we were pretty far. I'm not going to blame desyncing. I'm not going to do that. It probably was my error. But please, one video where I don't do something stupid in my P72 Archimedes Emerald. Now, any other content creator might cut this bit out and then go to all the effort of getting back out there and all that BS, and just pretend like nothing happened and recreate... No. I balls it up. You get to watch my balls up. That doesn't detract from the ship. It doesn't detract from the fun. This isn't a tactics video around flying this ship. We've done that already with the Merlin. The only difference with this is it's a bit more maneuverable. Maybe that's the problem, because I smashed. And it has more weapons. I can't believe... I hope to hell I haven't forgot to reset my spawn point, which is something that's probably happened. Yes, I fucking well forgot to reset my fucking spawn for fuck's sake. Fuck. Of course, I couldn't just leave it at that. It's a redemption arc. It's been 30 minutes. No time has passed for you, my friends. But for me, it's been 30 minutes of bullshit. And now we get to redeem ourselves in the P72 Archimedes Emerald Edition. Change my bloody MFDs. Shields. And get my gimbals on. Alright. No ramming into the back of ships, brew. That's today's lesson. Can't tell really what it is. I have to read the name. So, Freelancer. And a Cutlass Black. And a Hurricane. Oh, I may not redeem myself. Cutlass Black's the easiest target because its shields aren't as strong as a Freelancer. We need to take out the odds before we go anywhere near the Hurricane. We might need to draw them away from the other targets. Remember, power to engines when we're not engaged. Power to weapons. Have fun with that. Let them recharge fully. Let them recharge. There we go. There we go. There we go. Just keeping power to weapons now. Power back to engines. And we're just using the boost to bring us in. Power back to weapons. No, do not crash again, brute. See that we desync, that we stutter? I'm not saying that's what got me, but that's deadly when you're in a ship like this, because the idea of a ship like this is we get in close. Power back to weapons. Power back to engines. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Power back to weapons. Using control to get down. Keeping power on weapons. Boost is fine for now. Boost is fine for now. Keep power on weapons. Boost around. Boost around. Watch that desync flick. Because that's... I don't know if that's what got me, but you just saw it there a second ago, that Cutlass, and that's deadly. But I could just strafe around this guy. There we go. There we go. Let's get a nice clip in. I'm using gimbals. They're working well. Keeping power on weapons. Going back to engines now. Do not let his shields... There we go. More explosions. That's what I like. Power back to weapons. Give those weapons time to recharge, Brew. Come on. Behave yourself. Behave yourself. Power back to engines. I'm pumped. I'm pumped. You gotta learn today. You gotta learn. You gotta learn. You gotta learn what the... Jesus, I can't talk like that. This is a Freelancer. Let's get rid of the Freelancer. Now, its shields are chunkier, but it's a slow monkey compared to this thing. So let's just get in right behind it. We should be okay. Power on weapons. Do not even have to really worry about using the boost too much on this thing. Let's try and get under the turret, which means we're going to go under its belly. Okay, good, good, good. We're gonna be here a while because just shields on this thing are chunky. Let those weapons recharge. Okay for boost for now, so I'm just keeping on weapons. Just gonna keep on putting the hits in every 4 seconds so it doesn't recharge. As in the shield. There we go. Let that recharge in terms of weapons. Our weapons. I'm straight flying. I don't even care. I just want to stay alive. Ooh, I'm just trying to stay underneath it. Using control to get down. Oh! Oh, you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn what the... Stop it. Stop it, bro. Okay. Where's the hurricane? Did the hurricane blow itself up? Where's the hurricane? Oh, it's probably back. Where's the hurricane? The hurricane is the bounty target. Where's the hurricane? Is it attacking our ship? Is it attacking our big mama? I don't see the hurricane, guys. Where's the hurricane? Well. Okay, then. I will take that as a redemption arc. No, wait, no. Well, hang on. Yeah, that's the constellation. That's our home base. Wait, what's that up here? What's that? That's just a rock, right? Yeah. Well, maybe the hurricane took itself out. So I just wanted to show you a little bit of fun combat in this stunning little snub fighter. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I do recommend taking this out. Just don't get too close to ships because of their feckin'... I don't know if it was desync. I probably clipped the tail end of that ship. It was probably my bad. But you saw that cutlass in that fight. It did get very cozy with me. So, thank you very much for watching. There'll be a bit of bonus footage now of what it takes to get the this little snub docked with the mothership that we have on the screen there. There's a bit of finagling needed to actually get it to behave itself. But yeah, I am enjoying snub fighters. They are a lot of fun. A lot of fun, especially when you have a couple of people helping you out and fighting with you. And if you don't be a ball bag like me and smash into the back of ships. We will probably take the P72 out for a bigger fight, but I just wanted to give you a quick wee show of its performance. A lot of power triangle management needed when you're using a lot of boost on more aggressive ships, but you saw there with the Freelancer, barely needed to use any boost. We kept the power to weapons, and it was a breeze. My name's Brewcrick. You can call me Captain Brew of the Federation... No, not of the Federation. Of the... Are we going to get copyrighted for that? Of the Little Snub Craft... US... No, I can't say USS either. Anyway, you can call me Brewcrick. Or Brew. Or Snubby Brew going to run into the back of you. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned if you want to see the little bit of bonus footage. Otherwise, have a great week, a great day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now, everybody. Okay, everybody, this is the bonus footage for the P72 Archimedes Emerald, and I just want to show you sort of what it takes to get this thing equipped to your constellation if it isn't spawning with your constellation. And there are a few steps into getting it docked, and sometimes it can all go to hell. Like, for instance, at the minute, Port Olisar is not spawning in the way it is meant to. Okay, so PO just decided not to work tonight. That's okay. We have come to CRU 1, I believe. And I just want to show you as a bit of bonus footage. I'm not going to cut it. What it takes to get your snub, even if you have the Merlin. Now, the Merlin should spawn with the constellation Andromeda correctly. So we shouldn't have any issues there. I'm just doing the 180 brake flip with this thing, so we don't smash into the station. This little trick, if you've got forward-facing engines, you're going to slow down when you're approaching a station. I'm just doing the 180 brake flip. Okay. Ooh, that was close-ish. So what we want to do then is we want to find a pad, but not necessarily call it in. We want to get close to a pad. And then we're going to use its elevator. Now what you don't want to do is smash into anything. I'm flying third person here for a laugh. And come on, behave yourself, Constellation. There we go. I'm in the lovely Constellation Phoenix because, of course, today's episode has been about the Emerald version of the Archimedes, the P72. So we just get close to the pad. Looks like someone else is already here, but it's okay. We're not going to steal their ship. We're just going to get close so that we don't get any impound warnings. And we're going to use the elevator and go pick up our P72. So hopefully we don't frighten this this pilot. That's a cool shot. I love this game. Oh my god. Alright, so off we go. And we're going to then leave our seat, leave this beautiful ship, and go collect our P72 for today's episode. So I'm sort of filming this as a bit of a time travel bit. And again, if you've hung around for the end of the video to watch this bit, fair play to you. But this is just to show you, you know, if you have a Constellation Andromeda that's not playing ball with your Merlin, you can put the P72 onto the Andromeda as well, by the way. So close all doors. We don't want any pirates sneaking in. And then we float back to the pad. Don't do a brew. And doing a brew is approaching the pad too high, falling once the gravity pulls you, and your legs breaking into all manner of pieces. You don't want to do a brew. Don't be like brew. Brews break legs. Not anyone else's, their own. So keep your legs intact and land gently. Oh, bollocks. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you... like, that was not a drop. Luckily, Brew has come with his very own med pen today, and thus won't balls up anymore. Stabby stab, all better. Can't believe that happened again. What a crock of shit. So, if you are a Brew, bring your pen with you, because even when you try and be cocky and don't do the thing that you always do, you do it anyway. Continuing on to the elevator. So, we can use the elevator even though we haven't called in a pad or a landing location. And we'll head off to the lobby. Nothing new or exciting about that. I've hurt myself today. I didn't plan to hurt myself today, but I did. And, well, it stings. My pride, whatever there is of that left, is just... it's stung. It's diminished. I need to stop breaking my legs on grav pads. Oh, here is the elevator! Whoops, camera's ballsing up. Okay, so now we can call our P72 Archimedes. We've been looking at the Emerald today. The only difference, as I would have said earlier, is the color. Claim time, 30 seconds. You can expedite it for 250 AUEC credits. I'm super impatient, so we will pay that to the space authorities. Thank you very much, and we'll claim it. And this is just to give you an idea of like the time it takes as well, so I'm not cutting any of this out. So you can see the time it takes to get your little snub attached to your Constellation if it's not. What pad was that? I have literally no memories. My memories are gone. Pad 4, okay. So back in the elevator and back into pad 4, which is here. I told you I'd hurt myself. Damn it. I'm going to need to get robotic knees. I'm going to need to actually replace my real knees with robot knees. And that way, this BS can't keep on happening where I keep bleeding out on pads. How many health pads do I have left? Health pads? Health pens. What am I talking about? The elevator has arrived. Oh, okay, here we go. So, you've already spent probably a good 30 minutes or so looking at this beautiful Batman type looking vessel. It's very Batman-esque. So we're just going to see about getting it connected. Ooh, damn. Getting it connected to our Constellation. And if you've seen my Merlin video or other videos, you'll have seen this process. Let's just hope I don't balls it up and break everything. I had to pinch the guns from my other Archimedes. So, we power everything on. Always be careful when taking off in small snubs and maneuverable vehicles like that. I probably would have already said that. Here's our beautiful Phoenix. Landing gear. Oh, up and wings down. Oh, I never get tired of this thing. Turn your weapons off just so you don't accidentally shoot your own vessel. Look at your ship and tap T to target it. It should come up on the display RSI constellation, in this case the Phoenix. And then all you want to do is get close. Well, thank you, and I will visit again. You want to get close, and then you want to tap N on your keyboard for November. You'll hear the message request to dock activated. Now, you can do all the manual lining of dots up and do a manual dock, but if you get reasonably close like this, roughly somewhere around here, and then hold N on your keyboard, you will auto-dock, which is probably the handiest way. I normally... Yes, thank you very much. I normally... Docking is concluded, thank you, let me speak. Are we done? Cool. As I said, I normally like doing... Oh no, what have I done? Turn power off. I normally like docking manually, like so landing, docking, and things like that. But for something like the Snub, I don't mind using the auto dock. It's okay. So that is how you dock the Archimedes, the P72, to your constellation. Very straightforward. And in my video, I will be opening up now and showing you how to dock the thing. Or undock it. Yes. Dock, undock. My mind's full of docks and undocks. I don't know what I'm talking about. So thank you for sticking around to the end of the video for this bonus footage. And because of that, you get to watch a really awesome shot of the constellation Phoenix in this ridiculous game pulling away from the station that we have picked up our Snub from. Because, of course, the friggin' Port Allosaurus completely banjaxed. I am totally cursed to always never be able to make a straightforward video. My name's Brewcrick. I probably already have said that, and if I have, well, you may also know that you can call me Brew. I hope you have a awesome week, a great day. This game. And that you enjoyed watching the P72 Emerald in all its glory. Catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Yes. The vastness of space. Brew, what are you doing? We're meant to be filming the, like, silly Star Trek intro thing. I'm space smoldering. What the hell is space smoldering? It's this, jackass. Posing against a nebula cloud and not looking directly at the camera. You amateur. Excuse me, this whole thing... We're here because of me? This is my idea. I am you. You're... Oh, you confused little fool. Only one day will you learn the truth. Maybe you might even master the space smolder. But for now, should we get back to the stupid intro that you came up with? I don't think it's necessarily stupid. It's just something a little bit different before we talk about our cool Snub fight. Shh, 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 shh. Shut up, Irish guy. And let me smolder. 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 Okay, I think he's lost it. Where do you want me? Do you want me to... What? In front of the fish tank? Really? In front of the fish tank? Yeah, I mean, I need you in, like, different poses for the video, so when we're cutting between the music, it's like, oh, there he is on the ship and stuff, you know, like B-roll or whatever. Oh, I know it's B-roll. It's bullshit. Now, come on, Bru, don't be like that about it. We've already had this conversation. Let's just get the footage. You're looking all stoic and captain-y like in front of the aquarium, all right? Okay? You got that? Captain-y like. Fine. Yes, keep doing that with your face. It looks great. Stop shaking your head. Bruce, stop. Bruce, stop shaking your head. Stop. Okay, Bruce, I want you to sit stoically on the bed. Brew? No, I don't want you to lie down. Brew. Brew!